Season 2 of the Pat and JT podcast.
Oh man, I'm here at last. The best time, always gonna be the best. Come on!
Exclusively on the Herd App Media Network.
Always push down the wrong stupid button, and I'm trying to do stuff with my weak hand. I'm going cross body over here with the sliders, and I'm trying to look forward. I feel like I'm doing yoga. It's awkward.
Mm-hmm. It's like texting and driving.
Mm-hmm.
Thankfully, you can't go in the ditch.
You know what I wish they had? I was thinking about this yesterday because I'm when you're driving and you're voice to texting or whatever, maybe they do in some things, but on Apple CarPlay, I wish they specifically gave you the option afterwards. Would you like to edit your text? Like yesterday, I went on this long text, speak text thing, and when she read it back to me, it were some words that weren't right. Like she didn't pick up on them. I wish they'd say, would you like to edit it? And it just like puts it in text on your phone. And then when you stop somewhere, you can just edit a couple words and just go.
Okay. Mine does. When I get done with it, it'll say, would you like to send it or change it?
Yeah, and mine does too. But then it changes just do it all over again. I'm like, I just do it all like 90 seconds and I don't even remember what I said. And just put it in text on my little phone and whatever. And then we'll let it go.
I know. You just say it is. It's just the cross we bear, Pat.
Yeah, I know. And I get inspired by all these people that you see on or you hear on the radio. They're like, I was so sick of the bras that they had in the store, so I made my own bra company. Or I didn't like my couch, so I went and built my own couch. It's like, well, I wish I don't like the way my phone does CarPlay. I'm going to build a new CarPlay.
No, you're not.
No, I'm not. I don't have the money to pay.
Denise said, audio sounds funny. What's it sound like? Does it sound like fuzzy, or does it sound? Does it sound funny to anybody else? Oh, and Aspen, thank you very much. She liked my hair. Thank you.
Oh, hey, I noticed that your hair was done this week. By the way, that you got it done.
It's a little bit darker, and then I taken to wearing it up. I like it.
Yeah.
It's not bothering me. It's not in my face.
You've given me crap for a long time about not noticing stuff, and I don't notice a lot of things in general. And you've gone like 2 or 3 weeks with your hair changed, and I didn't notice. I noticed the first, I think it was Monday of this week that I noticed, but we were remote and I didn't see all that a whole day. And then Tuesday we were remote. I didn't see you because we were in different meetings. And then Wednesday in person, I saw you for the first time and I noted it.
You did. Yeah. I'll give you credit for that. And Denise just said our voices sound lower. Maybe that has something to do with last night.
Oh, good Lord. Yeah. Denise. We had the Hale Varsity yearbook party, release party last night at Hale Varsity Club. It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. That's why I remember.
It was a lot. I'm just gonna say, we had a great time because we were inside for a while, and I highly recommend the fried green beans.
Oh my gosh!
I'm just trying something different.
They're so good.
I go in, right?
Yeah.
Haven't found that I don't like. And then we went outside on the patio, and things started going sideways inside because I showed Hope how to make my drink. My Smith & Wesson, which is kind of like a Bulldog, except you don't use Coke, you use soda water, right? And she did it perfectly. Of course she did. Yeah. And so she made me 2 or 4 of those, I don't know. And then the shots started showing up.
Good Lord, I know.
And what's the socializer for the love? Do you know what that was? Did you have one of those?
Probably. I don't remember. I have no idea what it was. There was a lot of multicolored shots.
Yeah, the shots were what was it? It was schnapps. What's it called? What's the fancy schnapps?
I don't know.
Rumpelmans?
It was Rumpelmans, and I haven't had Rumpelmans in like 20 years, and that was like TBT, and it was Bernie Sanders all the way down my throat, burned for like 20 minutes, and I'm like, this so reminds me of 1997, 98. Oh my God, it was so good.
That's what when Jazz, we were talking about different drinks or shots or things like that. She's like, I like Rumpelmans. And I'm like, okay, I was never that fancy because I can't remember a brand name of one kind of schnapps I ever drank. All I know is there's a bottle of schnapps in my freezer. And every once in a while, you just like a little bit, you know?
A swig. Yeah. Swig. You know what we need to do? We need to talk to Bill about having a night out at Hale Varsity Club where it's like a TBT throwback to our like early drinking days where we get like 2 liters of Purple Passion. We get like Boone's Farm. We get like all these super cheap.
Do they even make that anymore?
I don't know, but it would be amazing. Or have Hope like recreate them or something, and have all of those super trashy drinks we used to drink, and have it out there. That would be amazing. Find some. Do they still make Keystone beer?
They've got too many people drank it. Come on.
Oh my gosh, who would be in for that?
I'm looking it up.
That
Yeah,
would be amazing.
Keystone
Mad
Beer.
yes, Angie just said Mad
6.8
Dog.
carbs to 100 calories.
Mad Dog, yes. My gosh, that would be amazing. Mm-hmm.
Keystone.
Okay.
TJ
So
Swan.
let's start putting together a
another
list
one. I don't know if they still
of
make
our
that. Yeah.
cocktail list or whatever, and then we also, for the people that don't want to have a cocktail, let's have some Clearly Canadians. Let's have some what are some other, like, I don't know whether old sodas there would be, but it'd be super fun. And then we'll go sit out in a field in Waterloo on a bonfire and break up fights. Zima, there you go.
Zima, we could throw some Zima out there too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, Frack and Friends show. Hey guys, how you doing? We're doing good. Good to see you. Yes. Okay. Yeah, I see all these in the comments. Surge. Oh my God.
Bartles and James.
James.
That was my first alcohol I ever had. I think it was like a Tutti Frutti or whatever it was called. And I
really
did it. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Your first illicit, or it wasn't like,
I don't know if it was a Bartles and James ever illicit. I don't know.
Well, you were underage.
Were you underage? A junior.
I was a junior. Underage?
Yes. I promised my friend, my good buddy in high school, Joe, that when he graduated, I would have a wine cooler with him. So because I didn't drink or anything. I even said that I would say the F word. I didn't cuss either.
The wine coolers run deep in your DNA then. Huh?
They do. So I remember we were out at a buddy's house, and his family ran like a feedlot, whatever. And we were out there, and I remember distinctly leaning against my teal Geostorm. He made me say the F word while I was drinking a Bartles and James, whatever. And yeah, I haven't butched up much since then either, to be honest with you. But
you got rid of the Geo.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, there.
In retrospect, it's not shocking why not a lot of girls didn't talk to me.
How many Zimas has Pat had? Jesus. Tell him to slow down.
Word. He must be hammered.
Speaking of which, the Scarlet and Cream drink, they have, I'm just going to tell you, you'll see ads for it because that will not want to say ads, but pictures of it in the feed. When you look online and if Hell Varsity Club pops up, they've got some beautiful picture of one. And I'm just going to tell you right now that the whipped cream that they put on top, Diddy Whip can. I'm telling you right now, that is infused with a bourbon or an amaretto or something. It's amazing.
Amaretto.
Amazing. Oh my God.
Amaretto. Yes.
Jenny says I used to take Boone's Farm to every party and everybody wanted to drink them. Zima with a Jolly Rancher. Ooh. Okay. Purple Passion. Hell yeah. There's another one too.
Okay. So we're going to go through all these comments and we'll write them all down because we need to have that night. I don't know what we call it. Trash Fest. I don't know what we would call it, but it just, yeah. I don't know. It'd be super fun.
It'd be great. I mean, we probably won't want to do it again.
No.
We'll probably, after we have a drink, a few of those things, it'll be kind of like, okay, now I know why we don't drink these anymore.
Back in the day, you could rally the next day, but now it's like, catch you next month, maybe.
And it's also all you could afford.
Yeah. Right.
For a lot of, I think it was a $1 something for a bottle or $2 something for a bottle of TJ Swan. I know that. Magic Moments.
Yeah, Magic Moments.
I'd have to have somebody go into was it IGA in Ashland? There was, I think it was at IGA on the corner on Silver Street, 14th and Silver. It's not a grocery store anymore because there was what was it? It was IGA on the corner in town, and then at the other end of town was Harold's. We had 2 grocery stores at one point.
Wow.
We were rocking it for a while.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Fancy.
But you'd have to get somebody to go into the IGA to get the TJ Swan.
Yeah, if you're underage, you do.
Yeah. So anyway, speaking of drinking, let's give it up for Rocco's Pizza. Rocco's Pizza and Cantina still tearing it up with all the Jello shots. And I found their Twitter account, which is CWS Shotboard is their handle, CWS Shotboard for the CWS Jello Shot Challenge. And really nice little note here. Let me just grab a little bit of it. But the owners, Jello Shot Challenge, it says that Rocco's started as and another layer of fun for fans. And this was a couple years ago. I think they started in 2019. And part of the message that they're kind of sending out to everybody is the fact that when they started this 2019, everything was really cool. And then 2020, 2021, things got a little bit rough. And what they're doing this year, because they're making thousands of dollars, and they're giving $2 for every shot sold to food banks near the
nice.
campuses.
Cool.
And they did that. One of the food banks in particular, they announced $2 for every shot sold from the Arkansas Ole Miss fans in particular, because Arkansas was killing it, but they're going to food banks near their campuses, as a matter of fact.
That's awesome. Great idea.
That's a really cool thing to do.
Yeah.
And I think they said as of Wednesday night, the numbers totaled over 16,000 shots. 13,000 of those from 2 fan bases alone, and that would be. But they literally had people buying. I think they had somebody who bought 500 shots and somebody who bought 1,000 shots with one swipe of the card.
I mean,
because they knew it was fundraising kind of thing.
How much were they? The shots were like $8, $10.
What's that?
I don't know. How much were the shots? Did we ever decide? Did we ever figure that out?
I don't know, but I don't think we ever figured out how much. But if they're giving $2 away,
Yeah.
they've got to be at least $5, right?
Well, at least, yeah.
$4. I don't know.
Yeah.
$4.50. I was right there, Christina. Thank you. $4.50 a piece. So they're giving $2 away for those shots. So, and they've sold over 16,000 of them.
Pretty good.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fantastic. So, anywho, hey, Jillian, by the way, I just saw you pop up in the comments. What was the joke that you posted the other day on your Facebook page? And you told people not to hate you. Can you post that? Because I can't find it and I wanted to share. Because it made me snort. It was funny. It was dumb, but it was funny. So we'll wait.
I love when you find
Anyway.
something that even if you're sitting by yourself, you laugh out loud. I mean, I do all the time. I'll laugh anytime Cat Williams clip for whatever reason comes across TikTok for me, bust out laughing. And then I'll go, it's like the emotions back and forth between that and then a soldier coming home video, and I'll be crying. And then like that the other morning, I don't know how I think TikTok sees that I'm enjoying myself too much, and I've liked too many like recipes. Like we need to cut him low. So they throw a soldier coming home video, and it just gets me every time. Like the kid, daddy running, it's just sobbing. And then I'm like, I got to go to work.
Just hits you, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
I had one of those today, literally. And the video that popped up was of somebody who thought they were just taking wedding photographs, and big animal lovers. They'd hoped they could add some animals in some of their pictures, and all the bridesmaids showed up completely dressed in their gear, all carrying puppies, and the bride lost it. You know, it was just like, but the puppies were adorable, and somebody put it together to find them a whole bunch of puppies from a rescue, and they all got adopted. I was going to say arrested. They all got adopted. And so it was really cool. All right, here's your joke. Okay. Real quick, the joke. Why does a pig dressed in all black never get bullied? Because Batman is sworn to protect Gotham.
Oh, that is awful, but it's hilarious. Yes, I don't hate you, Jillian, but that's hilarious. Yeah.
That's very funny. I liked it. And then another one, the soldiers coming home videos.
Yeah.
Also.
Yeah.
They said most of them are fake. What? Brandon, how do you know that?
I don't, well, like the one that got me, or the one that I saw today was it was in a classroom with kids, and I think it'd be hard to fake that one with the kids and stuff. But it wouldn't surprise me a lot if a lot of them are fake. But I don't know, coming out, running through airports and that kind of stuff. People could do something better with their time than making fake soldiers coming home.
Maybe they're just trying to recreate.
Maybe, yeah. Maybe
they're just recreating.
This is a reenactment.
You have actor friends that make them. Brandon, who do you hang out with? Wait a minute.
And one of the things that I will laugh out loud by myself with is, and we've talked about this before. I don't know if you want to do this now or do this later, but Schick and Nick are a big one, a podcast on our network. They've been a show together for a long time. But I'll be in my office working on their episodes, and forget that I'm supposed to be editing stuff and just laughing, and nobody's even around. That's that kind of stuff. It's hilarious. Uh-oh, are you frozen? You're frozen. You are so frozen, and we can't hear you at all. She's gone. But it's actually, I think, yeah.
Nope.
Yeah, nope. There you go. You're back a little bit. I think, yeah, I got you. You hear me? That's
so weird because you were completely frozen to me.
Okay, there you go. You're back.
Mhm.
I don't know. And you're heavily
You were
pixelated. Nobody
completely frozen to me with your tongue is sticking out of your mouth.
still. Interesting. It's not. It's back in my mouth now.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and
you want to play the Chicken Nick video?
play the
Give
audio.
your
Go ahead and play
computer
that,
a
the
chance
Chicken
to-
Nick stuff,
to
because
buffer.
this is one of your favorites.
Yeah, this was from this week's episode, and Chicken Nick are a podcast on our network if you don't know, but they're talking about, give a little backstory to the clip. Matt Schick's kids are his son specifically, like 8 or 9 years old, and they're talking about the like the mercy rule if the score gets out of control in his baseball leagues and stuff like this. So this is Chicken Nick. It's really funny.
There's an hour 45 limit on 8U. You can't start an inning past that.
Okay.
Then there's mercy rules and things like that. But
The Jesse Katsopoulos,
Yeah.
the have mercy rules. Please see Section 14, Article 4. We have enacted the Uncle Jesse rule. A have mercy rule is in place.
Have mercy. Have mercy. Have mercy.
okay, thank you, Jesse. The Jesse Katsopoulos rule is in effect for this little league.
Let's get this straight. Uncle Jesse Katsopoulos rule in place. Is that when the two coaches go meet at the mound with the ump? Is that what the ump goes over? I would respect the heck out of that.
Guys, when does Katsopoulos happen? Guys, we're 2 runs away from getting Katsopoulos. And then you have the mercy rule on the other team, and the other team pulls the Stephanie.
Oh, man. Stephanie Tanner is always the rebuttal. If you get Katsopoulos, you got to Stephanie him. That's what
Thank
would
you,
happen.
Stephanie. Thank you, Stephanie.
Oh, gosh, that's ridiculous.
That's all you can do.
That's all you can do. We're 2 runs. Guys, we got to pick it up. We're 2 runs away from getting Katsopoulos.
Oh my God, that's just my favorite. This is my favorite.
Oh my God. This is a podcast about watching other podcasts.
I know, isn't it? It's them going back and forth on stuff like that is that's just hilarious. And Nick's laugh, it's just so funny.
When he gets tickled,
Yeah.
he loses all control. And
Mhm.
It's hilarious. It's very good. Awesome. Oh my God. Well, so baseball stuff here real quick too. Omaha Storm Chasers, July 4th. Just so you all know, they're selling the 4 tickets for the 4th because their 4th of July thing is going to be freaking huge. Because they have fireworks, obviously, but even bigger fireworks for 4th of July.
Yeah, definitely. And if you have a family 4, 8, 12, whatever, they have 4 for the 4th. I mean, even if you have a family of 5, you can get the 4 for the 4th ticket package, whatever, and just buy an extra one.
And a 5th wheel ticket.
Right. Ticket.
Do you have a 5th wheel pack? I want to.
You have an extra, what is it? Extra 3rd wheel?
The 3rd wheel pack. You need a
Third
3rd wheel pack.
Yep.
Yeah, you got that one friend.
Yep.
Me.
Called the 20 pack. So yeah, it's always fun to go to the ballpark on the 4th for their fireworks. Awesome.
Yes. So yeah, if you get a chance, check that out. Omaha Storm Chasers website can give you all the details on that stuff. But yeah, for sure, 4th of July already just around the corner for us. And it looks like we're gonna have a decent week next week weather-wise. We aren't gonna be baking or what do you want to call it? Just sitting there and stewing in our own sweat, stewing in our juices, as it has been. Huh. But yeah. So anyway, let's see if I got anything else. I think we're kind of good here. Really, last night kind of took the wind out of my sails.
Apparently, your internet had some shots too, because it's both between that and your internet. You guys are both struggling over there. So
Is it better now?
a little bit. It's still like delayed, but it's much better.
There's no reason for that. There's absolutely zero reason for that. I'm literally sitting on my router. Well,
Well, that's a whole different. That is
I'm
actually
right above it. Right.
Today's podcast, I'm sitting on my router.
It's right downstairs, right underneath me. It is
Yes.
literally up near the ceiling of my basement. So it's right underneath this floor that my feet are on.
Yeah, I don't get it. I'm not a tech guy. I don't get it. You know, okay, and so I know since we're having some issues next week, I've got a video. I found an EVP in one of the podcasts that we record. I found an EVP. I know I found an EVP, and I've sent it to get verification from people, and everybody's like, "Oh my gosh, yes, it's a totally caught an EVP." So next Friday we'll play it. I'll play the video, and then we'll listen to the audio because the backstory of who it happened to and why it's just really weird.
Okay. All right. We can do that. And then John Carroll, fingers crossed, he had emergency court stuff pop up this morning. So he couldn't join us. So John Carroll will be back because he is he's gaining an audience. He's regaining an audience. And I just want to throw out there too. I ran into some people this last week who either had just discovered our podcast that they didn't realize that we still had one because they lost track of us. And I had a fantastic, actually, I was at a meeting and one of the people that was there she knew that I was going to be there and she used to listen to us. Like, and we were talking, John Carroll's name came up. She goes, "Oh, I remember when John Carroll was on. That was when he first came on. It was right after Survivor, right? So that was 20 years ago. But she remembers when he first joined us.
Wow.
And she was excited to hear that he was back on for the Fridays. So we will get him back in here and try and get him on a regular schedule so we can have him on every week and kind of relive the John Carroll experience. But yeah, and it just kind of, and also Schick and Nick found a couple of guys that just found out that Schick and Nick have talked to somebody last night. They listened to Hail Varsity Radio, right? So they're listening to that in the afternoons, and they said, "Oh, we listened to the podcast. He's a truck driver." And I was like, "Awesome, that's fantastic." I said, "Did you know have you listened to Nick Baugh?" He's like, "I didn't know he had a podcast." He does, that's cool. And I said, "Remember Schick and Nick? Oh, I love them." I said, "They have a podcast." No, and so he is all excited. So,
Sweet.
Yeah. So you never know.
And keep we'll give you updates, but there's rumor has it that there could be a Schick and Nick live show coming up soon. We don't know for sure, but that we're trying to get it together.
We've got fingers crossed we're going to be doing more live events probably in the next month or two, and then things will get rolling. By the way, Jillian, yes, for the EVP. Laura thought I was TMI, so I'm sorry. Sorry for the router comment. And then Samantha, why are we waiting for the EVP? I need it now.
I'm looking for it now. I wasn't even prepared, and I was just saying that because of if we had like issues with internet issues, but I'm trying to find it. It was I mean, I've got it, but I just got to get it up here so we can.
If you saw his filing system, you'd understand why he's saying that.
Yeah, it's pretty rough. It's rough.
Hi, Steve.
I think is this it? No.
Steve Simpson just popping in too. Hello. That's awesome.
Okay, I think I've got it.
Do you really? Do you want to do it?
Sure, we can go do it. Well, I'll do it. I'll do it now, and then I'll also because I can the audio. If you audio and like boost it a little bit, you can hear it better. This is just the video, so you have to listen real close. It's from a Total Ship show when Malia White and Amanda were in town. I don't know what 6 weeks ago, and I'm sitting here by myself, and I'm listening. I'm editing, and it's the very end. Like they're done. They were interviewing two guys from Sea Shepherd, which if you remember Sea Shepherd, it was the Whale Wars show, and they're talking about what they're doing. Pretty intense conversation. And at the end, they were the guests. The guys were gone, so they were no longer in. So it's not internet noise. Amanda, Malia,
guests were gone.
Yep, guests were gone, taking off their headphones or whatever, and you can hear it. So it was no. I've analyzed it every which way.
Were they in studio with you when they were recording, or were they remote?
Nope, they were in studio. Sea Shepherd guys were gone. No. Amanda and Malia were in studio. Yes,
that's
it was
what I'm
when
asking, because whatever you heard then was in the building.
Right. Yes. It was either I don't know that for sure, but it was me, Amanda, Malia, and Sam in the room. So there's no other females in there, and Amanda and Malia weren't talking. And it was a girl.
You were in our studios.
In our studios. Yep.
Okay. Here we go.
We'll listen to it a couple times. Here we go.
Okay.
That's so badass.
That is so crazy.
It makes yachting seem like nothing.
Yeah.
Did you hear that at the end?
Yeah.
What is it saying? Can you tell me?
It says, I think it says, "I can see you," is what it's saying. Let me push play again.
Do it again.
Yeah, and it's right when Malia kind of looks toward the camera, but I see.
That's so badass.
That is so crazy.
It makes yachting seem like nothing.
Yeah.
I can see you. And when you listen to it without the video and audio, you just listen to it. It's great. I get goosies right now. Listen one more time.
Do it one more time.
That's
Okay.
so badass.
That is so crazy.
It makes yachting seem like nothing.
Yeah.
I know. Isn't that unbelievable?
Oh my.
I know.
God.
I know. And so
Gosh.
as soon as I heard that, I sent Amanda a text because Malia's freaked out about that stuff. And so I sent Amanda, I'm like, hey, listen, this is what I caught. And we're like, she didn't like, you can't tell Malia because she just left on charters in the ocean, and like she'll freak out. Wait till she comes back and we'll show her. But it's legit.
She'll never come back
Legit.
again. She'll never
I
come back.
know.
Once she hears it, you'll never get her back in studio with you.
Okay, then we'll delete this
'Cause
episode.
You probably have
We need her.
you probably have a ghost backpacked on you.
I don't. If there's any activity in this building, it's because your friends jumped on board when your buddies, your house, your roommates.
That's crazy. I was just looking through the comments. Yeah, goosebumps.
Yeah.
And Laura's right. JT will be recording at home 100% from now on. And a good WTF from Amy. Very nice. Just a friendly ghost saying hi. She
I hope
says,
so.
I can see you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I don't know.
That was creepy.
Yeah.
Once
Okay.
you said that, and I thought I heard it there, and then I cranked it up, and then once I knew, it was like, oh my God.
Because when I first heard it, it sounds like internet noise. Like an internet, meow, something like that. And I'm like, well, that's kind of odd. And then I slowed it down and just isolated the audio, and it's very clear.
Yeah. That's a hell of a way to send us into the weekend. Thank you.
Yep. Thank you guys for watching. If you're watching on YouTube, Twitter, and on Facebook, awesome. If not, we do this every Friday. Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, live. Thank you guys for watching, for listening, and rating and reviewing our podcast.
Pat and JT Podcast, a Huda Media Production.